everyone, it's Abby, and today I just want to quickly talk about round wire versus square wire and which one you should start with as a beginner. Now, to get right into it, round wire is perfectly round, and as the name implies, square wire is square. Both of these are pure copper and dead soft, and the one that you want to choose as a beginner is honestly going to depend on the style of jewelry and wire wrapping that you want to do. If you want to create jewelry with sleek frames, then square wire is your best option. The reason for this is that square wire locks whenever you line it up next to each other. And what I mean by this is that due to the flat surfaces of the square wire, whenever we line these pieces up one next to the other, those flat surfaces press up against each other. And whenever we wrap usually it's a half round wire, but any type of weaving wire around it to secure them, that is going to keep them in place so that they are less likely to roll around, okay? So you can see that those line up very nicely, and whenever we try to move the wire, they don't rotate and twist. If we try to do the same thing with round wire, you see that the wires don't lock. They're gonna have this tendency to rotate and twist and turn up. And whenever we're creating the frames, it's not impossible, but it is just an extra frustration that we have to deal with. And as a beginner, that just may not be something that you want to handle straight away. It is possible to create these sleek and simple frames using round wire, but it just means that the wire is going to be harder to manipulate, okay? So that is why as a beginner, I recommend using square wire whenever we want to do sleek frames like this. If you want to do more wire weaving, then I recommend round wire. And the reason is almost the same. It's the fact that round wire doesn't have those flat faces, which means it's not really directional. So when a round wire twists and rotates, we can't really tell because all of the faces of the wire look the same. But if we have a square wire that we're working with in our design, and that face, maybe it just takes a slight turn, maybe it's not perfectly straight, then suddenly we can start to tell whenever the light hits the wire and reflects on it. So whenever we're weaving with square wire, not only are we going to be battling the wires just like we do in any type of wire wrapping, but we're also going to have to keep an eye on each individual one of these wires to make sure that the wire face stays perfectly flat and straight and doesn't start to rotate or twist whenever we're wire weaving, okay? So that is just an extra thing that you would have to keep in mind if you do wire weaving with square wire. And honestly, I just avoid using square wire with wire weaving because I enjoy using round wire because it's one less thing that I have to think about. If you decide that square wire is the best fit for the style of wire wrapping that you want to do, one tool that you most definitely need are nylon jaw pliers, all right? These are indispensable. You will need to make sure that your wire is perfectly straight whenever you're going to be working with square wire and creating square wire pendants for the reason that I just talked about of the wire twisting and rotating, all right? It is very noticeable in square wire pendants whenever we see the wire start to rotate in, just because of the way that the light hits it, we can see all of those angles and lines created by the edges of the square wire. And having even just a slight rotation will throw off the professional quality of your work, all right? It may not be noticeable to everyone, but it will be something that will set you apart later on as a beginner and a professional. So that is just something to keep in mind whenever you're working with square wire. Obviously, in the beginning, you're not going to stress so much about that, but it's something to keep in mind. Now, the cool thing about square wire is that we can use the twist and the rotations of the wire to our advantage to create these really cool effects. Whenever we purposefully rotate and twist the wire, we get this really cool sparkly effect. And we can also use it whenever we're creating swirls to add a bit more dimension to the swirl instead of it just looking perfectly flat. So after a while, whenever we've been working with square wire, we start to use these faces of the wire to our advantage to enhance our wire work. One thing to keep in mind that I didn't know whenever I first started working with square wire is that 20 gauge square wire and 20 gauge round wire, or 0.8 millimeter for everyone else, these wire widths do not fit the same widths of beads. So these are 2 millimeter beads that fit perfectly on 20 gauge or 0.8 millimeter round wire, but these beads will not work with 20 gauge or 0.8 millimeter square wire. So that is something else to keep in mind, is that you will be limited in the design process whenever it comes to decorating with beads, okay? You will not be able to add on smaller beads using these wires unless you downsize to a smaller wire or use like a weaving wire to attach these beads. Now, another option is that you can combine square wire and round wire in your design to create a combination look. So for example, this pendant, I really liked the clean geometric frame with the square wire, but then I wanted to add something a bit more intricate, and I can't do that with square wire. So I incorporated round wire and weaving wire right here to create a snake design on this design, or on this pendant. Whenever it comes to round wire, you are not limited to it staying absolutely round. You can also create a nice flat surface using a jewelry hammer, which is what I have done with the frame of this design, giving it almost like a square wire look, but actually this is just a round wire that I've hammered flat to give it a nice thick finish with a nice shine. Same here with the mountains in this design. This is round wire that I hammered. Now, one other thing that I want to mention before we wrap up this video is that in my experience, square wire tends to be less forgiving in the design process if we make a mistake or if we misuse our pliers in the design, okay? So with square wire, I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's the reflective surface. But if we change our minds, or if we bend the wire the wrong way, and then we try to go back, and it may not do it for this video, but let's say that you're creating a pendant and you're not quite sure which way you want to twist the wire, or if you want to do a swirl or not, and you change your mind, it is going to be noticeable, but that you have already manipulated the wire, and those little bumps and stuff are just so much harder to get out of square wire. Like, even if you manage to get your nylon gel pliers in there and straighten it back out, I've just noticed that in my experience, you're always going to be able to see kind of in the reflections that are on the surface of those flat surfaces right there, you're going to be able to just kind of notice that that wire has already been used. Whereas round wire, I feel like I have more, I don't know, I feel like it's just more forgiving. I can go in, I can straighten it out, I can do a swirl, I can undo it, and I can smooth it out enough, usually even just with my fingers, to where it looks, to where I can actually use it and do something with it afterwards. All right, so this is just something else to keep in mind. I'm sorry I don't have a better example of this, but I did want to share this information with you guys before we go. So to summarize, if you want to create sleek, simple frames like this, then I recommend using a square wire. And if you want to focus more on wire weaving, I recommend using a round wire. If you're able to, go ahead and try both and see which one that you prefer.